Welcome to my channel. Do you think your English must be perfect before you speak? That you need big words, long sentences, or perfect grammar? If you do, I have something important to tell you. That's not true. In fact, the best way to speak better English is to start small, with simple words. In today's video, I will show you how using simple words can change the way you speak English. I will share stories, tips, and real ways to practice. Stay with me, because at the end, I will tell you one simple idea that helped hundreds of my students speak more and speak better. Let's begin. Chapter 1. Why simple words? Work. Ravi was excited. He had studied English for 3 years. He memorized big words like articulate, substantial, and hypothetical. One day, he went to an English club to talk with others. He wanted to impress them with his vocabulary. But when it was his turn to speak, Ravi got stuck. He wanted to say something simple. I had a bad day. But instead, he tried to say, I experienced an emotionally challenging situation. The words didn't come out smoothly. He looked nervous. People looked confused. Ravi went home feeling embarrassed. He had many words in his head, but he couldn't use them well. This is a common story. Many English learners think, if I use difficult words, I will sound smart. But that's not true. Speaking is about connection, not perfection. The most important thing in conversation is to be understood. It's not about using big, complex words. It's about using the right words. And often, the right words are simple. Think about this. We use English to talk to people. We ask for help. We share stories. We give opinions. These everyday things don't need difficult words. They need clear words. Let's look at some examples. Here are 5 simple verbs that native speakers use every day. Get. I get up at 7. I got a new phone. Make. I made a cake. She made a mistake. Do. I do my homework. He does the cleaning. Go. I go to school. We went shopping. Take your time. She took a break. Even native speakers use these words again and again. Simple is not bad. Simple is natural. Now, let's compare 2 sentences. He encountered an unfortunate incident during his daily commute. He had a problem on his way to work. Both sentences mean the same thing, but the second sentence is easier to say and easier to understand. That's the power of simple words. Why does this work? Let's talk about the brain. When you speak, your brain does many jobs at once. It thinks about the words, grammar, pronunciation, and even your feelings. If you use big, complex words, your brain feels more stress. But when you use simple words, your brain relaxes. It works faster. You speak more easily. This is called reducing mental load, and it helps you speak better. Here's a big truth. If you wait to be perfect, you may never speak. But if you speak simply, you can speak today. And that's what you need, to speak today. Every time you speak, even with simple words, you grow. You build confidence. You create real communication. So, the next time you think, I want to sound smart, remember this. Smart is clear. Smart is simple. Smart is being understood. Use words that help people understand you. Use words that help you speak more. There is beauty in simplicity. There is strength in being clear. And when you speak with simple words, you open the door to connection, confidence, and real communication. Chapter 2. How to use simple words in real speaking. So now you know, simple words are powerful. But how can you use them in real conversations? Here's the good news. You don't need to wait. You don't need to be perfect. You can start speaking today with the words you already know. Start small. Start simple. Talk about your daily life. That's the best place to begin. What did you eat today? What are you doing now? How do you feel? These are real topics. People talk about them every day. You don't need big vocabulary. You just need clear, short phrases. Here are some sentence frames you can use right now. I like ad. I like tea. I like reading. I like cold weather. I want to eat. I want to sleep. I want to learn English. Today Today I studied. Today I cooked. Today I watched TV. My favorite My favorite color is blue. My favorite food is rice. Use these frames to talk about yourself. You already know the answers, and you don't need difficult words. Daily Speaking Challenge. Here's a simple challenge. Talk to yourself for 1 minute every day. Yes, talk to yourself. Use your phone, a mirror, or just your voice. Talk about your day. Use only simple words. For example, today I woke up at 7. I made breakfast. I ate eggs and bread. I listened to music. I feel good. This is how fluency begins, with short, simple practice every day. Try this. The simple speaking game. Pick 5 basic verbs. For example, go eat like make do. Now make 5 sentences with each verb. Example with go. I go to school. I go to work. I go shopping. I go home at 6. I go for a walk. Repeat this game every day with new verbs. It's fun. It's fast. And it really works. A short story. A student who practiced 10 minutes a day. Let me tell you about Lila. Lila was shy. She thought her English was bad. She didn't want to speak because she was afraid of making mistakes. One day she tried a simple method. She made a rule. 10 minutes of simple English speaking every day. She talked to herself. She used short sentences. She didn't care about grammar. After 1 week, she felt more relaxed. After 2 weeks, she started recording herself. After 3 weeks, she spoke with a friend. For 5 minutes, in English. She was surprised. She said, I didn't learn new words. I just learned to use what I already know. And that is the secret. Here's a truth to remember. You don't need 1,000 words. You need 50 words that you know well. Fluency does not come from big vocabulary. It comes from using small vocabulary, again and again. Use I like every day. Use I want to every day. These small patterns build your English muscle. Don't worry about perfect grammar. Many learners wait. They think, I'll speak when I know more grammar. But grammar is like a map. It's helpful, but you don't need the full map to start your journey. Speaking builds confidence. Confidence builds fluency. So repeat simple phrases. Play speaking games. Talk about your life. every day. This is how you become a real English speaker. Start small, speak simply, practice daily. That's how you grow. Chapter 3. From simple speaking to real communication. Let me ask you a question. What do you want? Perfect grammar or real conversation? Think about it. Do you want to pass a grammar test? Or do you want to speak to people, understand them, and connect? Most learners say they want to speak English fluently. But fluency doesn't start with perfect sentences. Fluency starts with real communication, using simple words to talk, listen, and understand. Let's look at how simple English creates real, meaningful conversations. Real conversations with simple English. Here are some examples. A. Hello. Where are you from? B. I'm from Brazil. And you? A. I'm from Japan. Nice to meet you. B. Nice to meet you too. Did you notice something? These are basic words. But this is also real conversation. Here's another one. A. What do you like to do? B. I like reading. And you? A. I like music. I play the guitar. Simple, natural, real. You don't need to say, one of my preferred leisure activities is reading. That sounds strange, even for native speakers. Use what you know. Keep it simple. That's how you talk with people. A short story. Speaking with pride. Let's meet Ramesh. Ramesh is from India. He was learning English for 1 year. He knew about 200 words. One day, he saw a tourist in his town who looked lost. The tourist had a map and was turning it around, looking confused. Ramesh felt nervous, but he walked up and said, "Hi, do you need help?" The tourist smiled and said, "Yes, please. I want to go to the train station." Ramesh pointed and said, "Go straight. Then turn right. The station is there." The tourist thanked him. Ramesh smiled. It was only a short conversation, but it was real. It was simple, and it made Ramesh proud. That's the power of simple speaking. Where confidence comes from. Some learners think, when I learn more grammar, I'll speak better. But here's the truth. Confidence doesn't come from knowing everything. It comes from using what you know. Even one sentence, if you say it, helps you grow. Each time you speak, you take a step forward. Each time you stay silent, you pause your progress. So speak, even if it's simple, especially if it's simple. Speak with real people. You don't need to wait for a perfect situation. You can start now. Here's how. Language exchange. Find a partner online. You help them in your language. They help you in English. Speak simply. Comment on videos. Watch short English videos and write a simple comment. Video replies. On platforms like Instagram, YouTube, or HelloTalk, record a short reply using basic sentences. Talk to AI or yourself. If no one's around, speak out loud to practice. It still builds your skills. Small actions, big results. The big idea. Let's end with one powerful truth. Simple words are the start of big conversations. Simple English is not bad English. It's strong, it's real, it's useful. It's how children learn. It's how travelers survive. It's how friendships begin. When you speak simply, you speak clearly. When you speak clearly, you connect. So don't wait for perfect words. Use your real voice, now. If this video helped you, speak one sentence in English today. Just one. Use simple words and speak from your heart. And if you want to keep learning in this easy and powerful way, subscribe to this channel, like this video, and leave a comment below. What simple sentence will you say today? We're learning together, one simple sentence at a time.